like anyone, and all of us, we have highs and lows in our life.
Absolutely.
You know, at what point were things just not so good for you?
Wow. I think going through that period of breakup and things were kind of slow for a while, and family death in the family and a lot of things, and just really affected me a lot. And you just go into this kind of depression, and then you start questioning yourself, you know, having doubts, and then, you know, the times, you know, questioning my faith as well.
Yes.
But then, you know, if you just hang in and just keep believing, it's easier said than done. It's a lot of discipline, and yoga helps, and meditation.
Yes.
No, you know,
Yes.
whatever helps you. Unfortunately, the artists that get caught up in drugs and alcohol, and you know, and then they go down the rabbit hole, and which is very unfortunate. But a lot of times, if you have a good family foundation, like my older brother, one of my oldest brothers, one of my older brothers lives here, and he's been such a big fan and such a guide.
Yes.
And always inspiring me and pushing me along. And he's not in the business; he's, you know, he's in finance, but always kind of motivates me and just reminds me of, you know, stuff that I forget, that, you know, and that just kind of kicks me in the butt and gets me back on the saddle to keep going.
Yes, I like that. What movie do you watch over and over, Sammy?
One movie that I really, because he's one of my favorite actors,
Yes.
Daniel Day-Lewis, is There Will Be Blood. Paul Thomas Anderson is one of my most amazing, I mean, one director I would love to work with. And I happened to be in London doing press for my show, Mars, and I was walking down the street, I didn't even know, and one of my castmates was like, "Oh my God, that's Paul Thomas Anderson. We just crossed each other in London on the street." And he was talking to a friend, and I was like, "Should I go?" I was like, "No," but I feel I will get a chance to work with him. There Will Be Blood is one of the greatest films I think ever made. For 15, 20 minutes, there was no dialogue, and for you to hold an audience with just behavior, human behavior, activity. Yes. It's amazing. You know, it's amazing. And of course, The Godfather. I really like Training Day. Denzel. It's just, there's few films. I also like a lot of foreign films.
Yes.
There's one film, German film, that I like, The Lives of Others. It got nominated for Best Foreign Film. I think it was in 2008, 2007, and it's The Lives of Others. It's amazing film. I get inspired by independent, great films, great storytelling. I get influenced by different, you know, I'm always watching to steal, to learn, to get an idea and stuff like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tell me, dream role, and who would be your love interest?
You know, it's funny you said about dream role. I just had a meeting with a very good producer friend of mine, and I was thinking I would love to play Kofi Annan. I don't think anyone's ever played that. And so if anyone's out there, it's got a great script about Kofi Annan, because they've done Nelson Mandela, they've done a lot of other, you know, prominent, you know, people in the Black history, and I don't think, I mean, Kofi Annan is alive, but I want to find out his story. How did he become the head of the UN? And yeah, I think I would. That's one role I think I would want to play, or produce and be a part of it, and play Kofi. And as far as like leading lady, jeez, there's so many to mention. I'm trying to think of someone that really. I think one person I had a crush on that still, I mean, she's older now, is Angela Bassett.
Oh, yes.
I mean, she's such a wonderful actress, and she's in her 50s, and she looks great. And I would love to. Actually, a couple of my friends are on the show. She's on now, 911. So hopefully I get a chance to. She's a great actress, but I'm trying to think of someone that really, really. There's so many actresses I see, and I'm just thinking like, I think I want to work with this. You know, who knows? I don't know. There's someone. It changes all the time.
Yes.
Maybe you and I would work. I don't know if you.
Oh yeah,
if you're an
absolutely.
actress.
I'm on it. What cause is near and dear that you would want us to support?
Wow, a cause that's really that I think is such is the Ronald McDonald Cancer Hospital.
Yes.
That helps with kids, the family that the kids have cancer. Because a girlfriend of mine years ago, her daughter had cancer, and Ronald McDonald took care of her. And I got to know a little bit more about what they do, and basically they help families that don't have the funds or the insurance or the medical, to take care of their kid. And they do so much, and I would, that's a very big cause. And also the Boys and Boys and Girls Club?
Yes.
That Denzel is a part of.
Yes.
And also, I like to support the veterans.
Yes.
Because a lot of times I think they get forgotten.
I
They go fight for us, and I like to bring attention to that, because a lot of these guys come back and they go through so much traumatic situation, PTSD, and trying to get back to society and deal with society, and it's not easy. And I feel a lot of times they get forgotten. And without these guys and men and women that go out to fight for us, I don't think we'll be able to sit here and have this conversation.
Absolutely, our freedom.
And,
yes.
Yeah.
What are you working on now, and what's next?
Well, I'm on a series called Ron Howard Brian Grazer show called Mars, Radical Media, Imagine Entertainment, and Elon Musk is one of our producers. It's a hybrid of script and a documentary, and I play an astronaut. It's basically about colonizing Mars.
Oh.
And Elon Musk has said that in 2035 we're gonna colonize Mars, or we're gonna have the first human on Mars. And we just shot the first season. We shot the first season. Now we just finished the second season. That's a week and a half ago. I was at TCA, which is Television Critics Association, and we kind of showed a snippet of the show. And then I just and Fox is also a parent company for Nat Geo Channel. And I just had a film come out for Fox, which is called The Darkest Minds. It's in the same vein. It's kids. It's in the same vein as X-Men, but kids with supernatural power. And it's directed by Jennifer Yoon Nelson, who did all the Kung Fu Panda films, animation film, and this is her first live film.
Oh wow!
Like
Nice.
humans, and
Nice.
so I'm blessed and to be a part of that, and I am looking forward to season 2. Season 2 of Mars premieres on Nat Geo Channel in November of this year, and we'll find out about season 3. And there's a few other projects in the works and stuff that I also want to be a part of, so I was producing and looking for, and not just wait for the industry to give me work, but also kind of create my own, my own content and my own stuff, and that's where the Kofi and Annan thing kind of came about. That I was thinking about. It's one of the stuff that I really want to look into and see what I can do.
Yes, exciting things ahead.
Yeah.
Let's have fun.
Yes.
What is the one thing I would never catch you doing?
Oh boy. Why you throw me those curveballs? What is the one thing you would never catch me doing? Is oh God, I can't think of right now. That's a good question, actually. No one's ever asked me that question. Nice, good on you. I can't really think. I don't know. Maybe host.
Yeah, yeah.
I give you, you know, maybe someday, but I'm scared of like being the one interviewer, being the interviewer, and being the one, like I really envy those guys that host the Oscars and the Emmys and how do you carry? You have to like keep the audience entertained. I mean, that would be so scary.
Yes.
I was invited once to be a presenter on the Vibe Awards, and I was so nervous. If I could pay $1 million for someone to take my spot, I would and run away and run and never stop running.
Yes.
But at some point, in God's name, I'll be up there getting an Oscar or Emmy. So I think I'm able to be more relaxed now, more trained to be able to deal with that. But I envy people that host shows and stuff like that.
So hosting.
Yeah.
Okay, you want to do a little acting?
A little acting?
Just a little bit of acting, okay?
Oh, God.
So, you're in your car, and when I say action, you can do the part, okay? You're in your car, you stop at a traffic light.
Yeah.
And your favorite song comes on.
Oh no, you're not gonna make me sing.
Oh yeah, and you are Sammi Rotibi, okay? And you are in your car.
Oh my God.
And that song comes on, and you at that stoplight.
Oh,
and it's your favorite song, and it just makes you feel good. Are you ready?
Wow.
Let me know so I can say action.
Wow. People dancing out in the street. Oh my God.
Yes.
Oh, you got me. Okay.
Nice.
Oh God.
That was fun. Okay, I'm done making you feel uncomfortable.
Okay.
Boxers or briefs?
Oh, boxers.
Yeah, boxers? Nice. Pick a flavor, chocolate or vanilla?
Chocolate.
Yes. And on that note, here we go. On behalf of MeCo TV Studios, we want to be the first to wish you a happy birthday.
Oh my God, thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
Oh God.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God. Oh my God. This is awesome. Thank you so much.
Chocolate or vanilla?
You can have both.
Oh my God. This is awesome.
Yes, let's light it so you can make a wish,
my
okay?
God.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, you guys, this is awesome. Oh
Yes.
my God.
So, you can make a wish.
I gotta say, this tops any interview I've done. I mean, this is such an honor and a pleasure to be a part of it, and to have you interview me, and then Sam, you producing, and Yetunde and everyone, sound, and I'm so grateful. Thanks for having me on this show and presenting me with a birthday cake. Okay.
All right.
Make a wish.
Make a wish. Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. That's our show for today. Thank you so much, Sammi. How can we follow you?
You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Sammi Rotibi, SAMMI ROTIBI, at Sammi Rotibi.
Yes. And thank you all for joining us live from Santa Monica on the Fashion and Entertainment Channel, right here in MeCo TV Studios. Let's have some cake.
Yeah.
Until next time, take care. Yes.
Please have some.
Yes.
Try it out.